Hey guys, welcome back. So today I created this really fun glittery Valentine's Day look. Now I know this isn't going to be for everybody, but I wanted to do something more fun and glittery and more intense. And then I also did this cute hair tutorial as well for this little bobbed hairstyle. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so to start off this look, I'm going to show you how I accomplished my hairstyle. So this is a wig from My First Wigs. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I did not do anything to the part or the hairline of this wig. It is so natural. I'm absolutely obsessed. I'll leave all of the information of it down below for you. And I'm just using my BELLAMI 6-in-1 curling wand. This is the one that goes smaller at the tip. And I'm just wrapping the hair, I think twice or like 3 times around it, leaving a little bit of the end out because I don't want it to be like too curly. I want it to be a little straight at the ends to make it look a little bit more beachy. So I'm taking some of the hair going forward and then some of the hair going the opposite way because I don't want the curls sticking to one another. This hair is real hair, so you are able to do anything you do to your natural hair, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I can't say enough good things. And then just taking this, my daughter's, or not my mother's, or I'm not sure what it's called, sea salt spray, and spraying my hair a couple of times underneath the hair and on top of the hair just a little bit, and then scrunching it into my hands to give it more of a beachy texture. And then I'm going to kind of separate it and push it up with my fingers to kind of tease the hair just to make it a little bit bigger so it looks just a little bit more voluminous and a little bit more beachy. And there you have it. Moving on to the makeup, I'm going to go with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just putting it under my eyes. I am using quite a bit of this just because this is going to be more of a dramatic look than my other Valentine's Day one. And also putting it on my eyelids and then in the center of my face like usual to highlight and bring forward all those places. And I did put some clips in because I was getting some concealer in my hair. And then just taking my dampened Real Technique sponge. Actually, this one isn't dampened. This one is dry because I found that, well, actually people told me that if you use a dry beauty blender, it blends out the Shape Tape better, and I totally agree. Thank you for everyone that told me that. And then taking the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, I'm just going to be setting my concealer with that powder from the center using my Sigma F23 brush. And then taking the Alexa and ColourPop kind of collab. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this collab. I didn't think I was going to like the bronzer because it kind of looks really orange in the pan, but on the face, it just looks like you are glowing. Like a glowing. I think this is my new all-time favorite bronzer. I've been using this ever since I got it, and I'm literally obsessed with it, and I cannot stop using it. And once the whole look comes together, you'll see. You'll see. Taking the Modern Renaissance palette and this light brown shade on my Sigma E48 blending brush, I'm just making sure that this is nice and diffused because we are going to be going in with kind of deeper kind of colors. So I'm just blending this in, making sure we have a nice transition shade going on. And then I'm going to pick up a kind of reddish pinkish color on my Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm going to focus this more densely into the crease area. And then I'm going to be feathering it out with the same brush by turning my brush sideways just to make sure that it's getting blended nicely into that brown shade. And I do keep layering it on until I'm happy with the pigmentation, and then going back in with my Sigma E40 blending brush with just a little bit of that brown shade. Taking the new Stila Magnificent Metals, and this one is in the Kitten one. I will leave the link for it down below. Kitten Karma is what it's called. It is absolutely amazing. I will leave my video down below of all the swatches of these, but oh my god. And it's so precise because of the applicator, and oh my god, it's so good. Trust me, you need to go get it, and this color is absolutely gorgeous. Then mixing the brown shade and the same shade we used in our crease to kind of give myself a little bit more of a cut crease. I'm just using a Sigma angled brush for this, and I'm just flicking it upwards to kind of blend it out. And then afterwards I will go in with my Sigma pencil brush, the E40 brush, just to make sure that it is nice and diffused and nice and blended, because I didn't want it to be too harsh, but I did want it to be just a little bit darker in that crease to make it look more cut crease. Then going in with my Kat Von D Trooper liner. This is my all-time favorite liner. It stays so well, and it's just so easy to use. And it was kind of hard going over that kitten shade, but it worked in the end. Then taking my pencil brush once again and that dark brown shade that we used in the cut crease part and just putting that underneath my lower lashes. And then taking the lightest shade from that palette and using my E20 short shader brush to put it under my brow bone and blend it out as well. Then I'm taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Beeline Mascara. This is one of my all-time favorite drugstore mascaras. I think it does an amazing job. Giving myself a couple coats of lashes, or of mascara, and then I'll be going in with false lashes. These are in Milana in the style Room
consumer. As I've said, these are like one of my all-time favorite pairs. They're so easy to put on, and I just think they look so good, don't you think? And then going back in with my Shade Light palette, I'm using those two shades right there to give myself just a little bit of a contour. I didn't want to give anything too harsh, but I did want to make sure I just went in with just a little bit of contour. Usually I only do bronzer. Then taking my Sigma F77 chisel and trim contour brush and using my nose and putting it on my nose. And then taking that same palette from ColourPop, that collab, and using my Sigma F03 highlighter brush with this highlighter. Woo, girl. When you swatch it with your hand, it looks like it's really powdery and like really shimmery, but it's not. When you use a brush and you use a good brush, it comes off like a beautiful, beautiful highlight. And then taking my Kylie Cosmetics, I think this is Mary Jo. I will leave it down below, the red shade, and just lining my lips and then filling it in with the corresponding liquid lipstick.